Ready?
Cryptdweller, welcome to our show.
What's up?
Welcome to the Cryptdweller, I've lost it.
There it goes.
Yeah, it
That's
is.
where
It's going.
Featuring Daisy.
All right, guys. We got Day hanging out.
Welcome to our horror
Daisy
show.
the dog.
Day kids.
Call in now.
Hotline.
Yeah. Everybody talks to pain.
Just me.
Just paid
I got so
Questions
many
are only
people
for
on
me.
hold right
at
now.
all hours.
Get me.
Who are you guys?
I'm Payne. I play drums. And
Hey.
we're Cryptdweller.
Pain speaks for all of us. My name's Lewis. I play bass.
My name's Justin. I'm the vocalist.
Chris played a ripsticks.
Hell yeah.
All right, Cryptdweller. What is your origin story? How did the band start?
Lewis.
Goes
Lewis is the
One day
beginning.
I sought out metal musicians to start a mighty band. That's not what happened.
Not at all.
I guess I kind of contacted Chris and we kind of got a hold of each other. Wanted to play again because we were both living back in Manning,
Yeah.
essentially. And Chris had some riffs and stuff, which were like basically Deftones kind of riffs, and we didn't really know what we were doing.
And it
Just
started off
kinda-
as like a Deftones Gojira kind of thing.
Yeah,
And it's
really
like, no, we play death metal.
Yeah, like some neurosis kind of stuff, and then we just started kind of sitting in the room together, and then it started turning more and more into death metal. So
Yeah.
that's kind of how
Old habits
it
kind
turned
of never
into.
die.
Yeah, because we all used to play it. Well, besides Justin, we always used
Yeah.
to play in a band called For Mile Hands together back in the day when we were little children,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
literally.
We were babies.
15, yeah.
So they
So that's kind of it, I guess.
they ended up calling me, being like, "Hey, you want to play death metal?" And I was like, "I guess y'all are pulling me back in."
Yeah, I mean, you know, the bass player, Lewis, who we played with before, he's willing to come jam. And I guess we had, I don't know, 6 or 7 rough songs. No, we ended up not even using some of them, but
Yeah.
and then then Justin, you know,
I kind of just fell into it.
yeah, I mean,
I've known Justin for
tattooing.
years from tattooing him, and then he started apprenticing under me, and
I just kind of offered to help
He
scream
offered-
in the microphone.
yeah, and he actually ended up sounding pretty damn good. So we kept him around because he's not bad, despite listening to techno all the
I
time.
was about to say, like, even like Justin not even like being in death metal,
Pretty
you know,
awesome.
really like until he kind of got in the band, which was
Yeah,
kind of refreshing for him in a way because he got to just kind of learn from our influences and stuff. And
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, he was pretty surprising right off
Yeah.
the rip.
I
So
had no
Yeah.
idea what I was getting into. And then I fell in love.
come scream in this mic for us, but
Rah rah rah.
I don't even think we cared if he said words. We were just like, just make noises at the
Scream.
microphone. And
yeah, and
We'll
then
see
Chris
how
had
it
some
goes.
lyrics, and I had some lyrics, and then it all just kind of started. And I guess that's the origin of it, in a gist.
yeah,
I mean, that was what?
late 2017,
Yeah,
late 2017.
Yeah,
for about 6
2017.
months.
yeah, something like that.
Well,
That sounds right.
So, we didn't, obviously in the beginning when I joined the band, we didn't have a band name yet. And we had like a long list of names that we were just going through. And out of the ether, I pulled up the name out of my brain, Cryptdweller. And I was like, oh, that sounds pretty cool. And I ran it by everybody, and they were like, oh, that sounds pretty cool. And then I later found out that it was, technically there's a gun in Destiny called
Yeah.
Cryptdweller. And I guess I just like, from playing Destiny, I saw that word, and it just went back into the recesses of my mind, and I just pulled it out.
Yeah, basically.
Basically.
It was a Destiny gun name. We didn't even know it, but of course, like you said, it was just kind of in our brains, I guess. But and Chris had a long list of names.
Yeah.
oh yeah, I wrote down
It
like
was just-
2 sheets of paper.
We had settled on one.
Random.
I
Yeah.
forget what it was called.
It started off as Dread Magnificence.
Drag Magnificence.
Yes.
Yeah, and it
And
was
then-
like I don't know, like just
Yeah.
a little-
Lewis kind of pointed out that it sounded a little bit more like deathcore,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
didn't quite fit what we were doing. And then he pulled Cryptdweller on it, and sure enough, we're like, yeah,
Pretty
works.
spot on.
Sounds
with
good.
How heavy and everything is.
Sounds good.
Made the most sense, I guess.
Well, I like to think that our music embodies a dude who dwells inside of a crypt.
Pretty much.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean it's so low and evil and just kind of has that kind of grimy vibe to it, I guess.
Yeah, we kind of like the grimier sounding stuff, the grittier, more
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and the drums are tuned pretty low. Chris is, tuned
between C
Very
sharp
low,
and
yeah.
drop A.
So I mean, it kind of made sense, and then I think it kind of falls in line with those tremolo riffs and stuff, that really heavy stuff. So there you go.
Lots of chugs and dead bodies and stuff. It's pretty cool.
Distorted bass.
Yeah, high
stuff.
gain bass.
And it's death metal, and it sounds like a death metal name.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
there's that.
Not so much anymore.
Yeah.
I pull age on these guys by like 7 years at least. So when I was younger, it was a lot more stigmatized to be in either, especially where we're from, dirty South Bible Belt kind of thing. But now it's kind of just like either you listen to it or you don't. There's no real stigma around it. And I mean, even if it is stigmatized, who wants to be accepted anyway? I mean, don't beg for acceptance. The whole purpose of death metal was to be on the outlier, and just to be gritty and grimy and to maybe cause people to have that knee-jerk reaction, like, oh, you got songs about dead bodies and stuff. Like, yeah, that's kind of what it is.
I mean, it's extreme. It's called extreme music for a reason. It's not, I guess, for everyone.
Yeah,
Yeah, and it
everybody's welcome.
kind of
Sure.
exists in the underground too, so it kind of
Yeah.
has its own feel and everything. I don't think it's commercial enough to really have too many like big negative vibes and stuff. In my opinion, like over commercialized stuff could kind of have with it. So
Justin would be a good person to answer that. 'Cause
Yeah,
he's the
sure.
newest. He's the newest to it.
I'd probably be the best to talk about that, just because like before I joined the band, I had never really listened to death metal. I never really gave it the chance. Then once Christopher kind of introduced me to a little bit of Morbid Angel, Cannibal Corpse, once I kind of understood and gave it a chance, understood the musicianship, understood the kind of stories that you can tell in this genre, I instantly fell in love. So I would probably say to those people who have never really listened to this stuff before, give it a chance, kind of look past the screaming bits, kind of like look up the lyrics, see what they're talking about, and then just give it a chance. And I think even if it's not something you'll listen to all the time, you can at least appreciate the musicianship that, is just a part of it.
yeah, I mean you open your mind up to it for sure. No one starts off like listening to suffocation or whatever. It takes time to kind of get into it, but once you start to feel it and vibe with it, find something that clicks to you,
Yeah.
kind of open up to it.
And it's okay to go from those gateway bands like Slipknot and Korn and stuff like all of us did.
No one's gonna pick on you. 'Cause
Nobody,
we
we're not
all
gonna.
did it.
We might haze you a little bit, but like
Yeah.
everybody listened to Slipknot. Everybody listened to Korn.
Avenged Sevenfold.
Yeah, it's a gateway. It leads you into heavier music, and
Yeah.
I mean, I went from Creed to Slayer to Pantera to Cannibal Corpse, and just open your mind.
Yeah. Basically. Well, it starts somewhere too,
Right.
Yeah,
Blink-182.
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, I mean, sure. I mean, that's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing
Yeah,
wrong with
when
what
I
you
first
do,
met
all that
Payne
stuff.
and we started jamming, him and Lewis were really into like Thursday and stuff like that. It was,
Yeah.
it was,
Yeah, I mean, for
and they still are.
Yeah.
We all have different music tastes, not just metal, but
I mean, whenever
metal
the first
combines
time,
us.
the first time we jammed together, weren't we trying to play Avenged Sevenfold covers?
So,
Absolutely.
Yeah,
And
Absolutely.
but that was like
we were
14, 15 years ago.
Yeah.
we were literally like 14,
That
15
was-
years old.
Yeah.
We were
Yeah.
babies.
Yeah, and you just kind of evolved from that. I mean, golly, I think
Yeah.
like Between the Bear and Me really changed everything with us. Silent
Yeah.
Circus era, stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Silent
More
Circus.
heavier
Self-titled.
stuff. Yeah, Nile. Like, that was a
Nile.
Oh, yeah, Annihilation of the Wicked.
big turn into like
Mhm.
death metal, and then your taste evolves and you kind of find what you like, and there's nothing wrong with that, especially
Yeah.
starting with Blink-182.
Um,
I do everything. I write everything.
Payne does it all. Plays
Does it all.
guitar, bass.
These guys just hang out
We
with
have Justin as a stand-in. Payne's actually doing vocals.
I'm just a fun guy.
Yeah.
He's just there to mimic Payne.
Yeah, it's actually all right here.
It's all Payne. Payne
It's
does it
because
all.
Payne doesn't want people to know how insanely talented he is.
Yeah,
and
that's
people
really
would
what it is.
freak out. So we're here
Yeah,
as
that's how
like
it's done.
stage-ins,
Yeah.
essentially.
Only
the
back,
buffer.
basically. Yeah, buffer.
Yeah, he's-
But yeah, I mean, really, it's probably a lot of the skeletons of the songs have been Chris and I, as far as
Yeah.
like because that's kind of how it started. So it kind of fell into that, and then
Yeah.
Chris will come up with some stuff or whatever, come up with some riffs.
Yeah, I pretty much chill out when I'm not at work. They're all college kids. I get baked and play guitar and just come up with shit.
Yeah, and then I show up and he just throws some riffs at me and we kind of structure it.
We lay down we lay down like a good framework, like a blueprint for a house, and we frame it, and we have Lewis and Justin come in and give some different insight and input.
It doesn't turn into a song until they basically get here and start. I don't like, and back to Justin, like just getting more and more in death metal, like he can pick up on something like that we would be like way into because it can be technical or fast or whatever, and be like, dude, that's too much, stuff like that. So like,
can kind of help brain.
Which is good to have because we've been playing death metal for so long. So
makes us a little more comfortable with riding the groove a little bit longer or pushing a part out a little bit longer. Lewis contributes pretty much all Heaven and the Void's all Lewis. Like, lyrically, Payne and I kind of split that. Justin kind of dives in and expounds upon what we do, but the skeletal work is usually me and Payne, and once these guys come in, we make it happen.
I mean, for me, it's like stuff that's not death metal. Definitely Neurosis that shines in a lot of our music. I just get into like a lot of different phases with stuff. I mean, I'll listen to Hendrix, Explosions in the Sky. I mean, I'll be all over the place from country music and stuff. But I mean, a lot of Mastodon, a lot of stuff like that. I mean, even like Godflesh stuff is just like real heavy, and that can kind of incorporate with your writing and stuff. Still heavy and metal, but not necessarily death metal. But yeah, and that stuff can definitely still shine in death metal. So it's kind of where I am with it.
I guess like they alluded to earlier, I kind of I grew up with a lot of like techno and that kind of stuff, but more nowadays I listen to like R&B. I take a lot of vocal kind of practicing techniques and stuff like that from R&B artists, different vocalists from like Amorosa to Chino from Deftones. Just a little mixture of everything. Just really good vocalists to learn from.
Outside of death metal and stuff like that, I mean, I still am really big into like doom and stoner metal. Like, I think a lot of our newer stuff actually has a lot of that type of influence into it, for sure. Other than that, I mean, there's a lot of like different bands, and I will like adapt their bass play styles to my play style, and that you can. And if you listen to some of the stuff, you probably hear that type of stuff. Like, there might even be like lately I've listened to a little bit of funk, so maybe I might get funky from time to time. But
Funk Master Lou.
Yeah. But I listen to all kinds of stuff, so I feel like all that just bleeds into my playing style.
And I'm still very much influenced by blues, which is pretty much where I started. Even the heaviest death metal you hear to the early like Sabbath stuff, you can all trace those harmonies and rhythms back to Robert Johnson. And even today, as far as our writing, like Lewis just said, with our new stuff, there's a heavy doom influence now, because it's just what kind of pushes us to play more, and it offsets the heavier, faster stuff to have something that's just really cavernous and ambient, and everybody needs a little bit of like Tony Iommi in their life. Iommi's your friend.
He's definitely your friend. Iommi's God.
As far as outside metal, I like a lot of old school rap, 90s rap. I even like some old new metal. I ain't ashamed to say I still listen to Limp Bizkit.
Hey, you're all.
They're pretty damn funny.
It's all about when you were raised and stuff.
Yeah,
like that.
Wes is an extremely talented guitar player, and I don't know if any of that shows, but as far as our death metal influences, we wear that on our sleeves pretty proudly. Like, we stand on the shoulders of giants, and we're not ashamed to say it. So.
I'd say like lately, it seems more like Sabbath has been the biggest influence to like the newer stuff, especially. So the non-death metal thing, I think, would probably be Black Sabbath.
Horror movies for sure.
Yeah.
Big one. That's
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
Uno. Let's
Listen to any of the lyrics. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
or
absolutely.
Like any sort of
Um,
imagery and you like, dreams or anything kind of twisted you even got in
Yeah.
your head that you want to like incorporate, like
cosmic horror, eldritch horror,
Yeah.
gore.
a lot of Lovecraft stuff, especially with the lyrics.
Yeah. The idea that there are things that exist beyond what we can see, it's terrifying. And I think it kind of humbles us, and I think more people should probably take that into perspective when they listen to metal. Is most metal musicians, we're not afraid to like look into the stuff that most people would consider taboo or gory or gross or scary. That's what we're based on, and it's art. Yeah, that's
Yeah, I mean, and like not to like shy away from like camp and stuff, like all that kind of stuff in
Yeah.
horror. Like
Oh,
we're
yeah.
fans of that. It's kind of Cryptdweller is kind of a campy name too,
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
As well as like a serious kind of grimy name. So
don't really take it too seriously, but
That's what I'm saying. I mean, you got a picture of Cthulhu bowling, right?
Yeah.
seriously.
Yeah.
Cleveland Bowling.
Yeah, all around here is just horror posters. And
Deadpool
every
riding Falcor, because
Yeah.
that's metal.
I mean, not metal.
It's a never-ending story for sure. We
March.
played, yeah, with Sanguine Sugabog
Yeah.
Yeah.
We played with them and Worm.
and Worm.
And Worm.
Yeah.
So, what was that a badass band?
But, Graveview.
Graveview.
All his
That's
bands
right,
are really
yeah.
good as well.
That was a good show. I mean, for it to be the last show we played, which
Yeah, that was.
was lame that it was so long ago, but
It feels
It's a
like it
good
was
show.
forever ago,
Yeah.
and it was only March. So.
it was a new book of it.
Yeah.
The pandemic certainly affected everybody, but now that things are kind of getting to stabilizing
Yeah,
somewhat.
I wouldn't say normal. Definitely not
Yeah,
normal.
it's
Definitely
close to a
still
while, but it's nice to be able to get into the same room with each other and not be scared we're gonna get to coof and die. Like now we can jam and be cautious. If any of us is sick, we stay home. But
Yeah, I mean, we went a while. With
Yeah,
that.
we went 4 or 5 months without actually playing.
I think the first time we played as a full band was this week.
This week,
Yeah.
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Payne and I really didn't do anything until maybe 3 or 4 months into the lockdown, until things started opening back up.
But even before that, we've always been pretty good about getting back into the groove. Not really needing too much practice to just get right on it again.
Yeah, I mean, we're a pretty laid back band anyway. Like,
Yeah.
It's just a big hobby for us. So, but yeah, I mean,
It's fun.
took a big break for sure. And
We certainly do it for the love, because there ain't no money in this.
yeah,
God, I think we've all spent more money than we'll ever make doing it, but
yeah.
It's-
I mean,
yep.
it's just
we love
at
it.
this
It's
point,
a passion.
Yeah.
It's we love it.
Well, we already said mine earlier, which is Funk Master Lou.
I could be Master Pete.
Oh, yeah.
Master PG.
Mm-hmm.
Little Pete.
Master PG.
I like Little Pete.
Little PGs. You can have all those. You just pick.
Vote now.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't even know, like something like Jumpin' Justin Jones or something like that.
Your Twitch name or something. I mean,
Yeah,
you already got kind of a presence.
I get
Yeah.
kind of a presence already.
Yeah.
Something related to that. Who knows?
I'd probably have something, of course, involving cupcakes. It's been a nickname that's stuck with
Or
me. for like
Cheeks.
10
Or
Cheeks.
Cheeks, yeah.
Cheeks is also another nickname.
DJ Cheeks.
DJ Cheeks.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'd call the radio show, though, but DJ Cheeks.
Be a wide variety of stuff, I'm sure.
It'd be Funk
Personality
Master Lou
disorder.
and Little P's Variety.
There you go. Mostly Kid Bop.
Yeah.
Mostly. Call in now.
No, that's what I call music.
Volume 47.
Has Kids Bop ever done death metal?
I think they've definitely joked
Maybe
about it.
one
I've
day.
seen it as a joke before, for sure.
Well, what was the thing we used to watch? It was like a Hammer Smash Face and all that stuff.
Oh,
It was
Radio,
Radio Disney or
Radio
something?
Disney Death
Yeah.
Metal? Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's probably as close as
Suffer, suffer, pulverize.
I would just play that on repeat on my my favorite horror movie is my favorite movie, and it's Jaws. And I know Kristen will say that it's not a horror movie, but it is a horror movie because it's horrifying. And it's never scared. Never scared. No one. That freaks everybody out from wanting to take a bath, get in the damn water. So I'm gonna say Jaws. Halloween, Trick or Treat. There's a lot of really close ones, but my favorite is definitely Jaws. And my favorite candy. Candy corn. I'm gonna keep it classic. Don't.
I hate candy corn.
I love
Dude, candy corn is
Candy
awful,
corn is
and
an
you should feel
abomination.
bad for like it.
All right, it's been fun. I'll see you guys later.
It's as bad as the Ghost.
Hey guys, do you guys want to kick paint out the band?
Candy corn?
Vote now for candy corn.
Vote for candy corn or vote for kicking paint out of the band.
Oh my god.
Payne is certainly entitled to his wrong opinion about Jaws being a horror movie.
Let's see.
I'm just kidding. It's a good movie.
You gotta respect it.
My favorite horror movie, hands down, The Exorcist. I've got Reagan tattooed on my arm right there. I saw that when I was 7 or 8, and it kind of stuck with me because not every 7 or 8-year-old should probably be watching that, but my mom was kind of like, whatever, he's not outside like wrecking four-wheelers. And like any Halloween candy that's chocolate and peanut butter, I'll eat it. Specifically Reese's. I'm a thick boy. I like my candy. I like my sweets. Chocolate. Chocolate!
Just chocolate.
Just chocolate. If you put peanut butter in there, that's just extra sauce on the cake for me. I'm fine with it.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the little crunch bars. Those things are amazing. And as far as favorite Halloween movie, would have to be Halloween. I'm a big Michael Myers fan, and I like all of them, despite some of them not being popular.
They're still fun though.
Yeah.
They're really, they're just great movies to watch during the season.
Yeah.
The one where his mask looks so bad. Is that 4? Which one where his mask just looks
4 and 5.
Yeah.
I think Halloween 3. See, if you took the Halloween out of that title and just called it Season of the Witch, it's a good standalone movie.
Yeah.
I could see that.
It was originally going to be like different stories in Halloween, right?
Yeah, it was going to be different tales every time,
Yeah,
but everybody
yeah.
was like, it's not Michael Myers!
Yeah.
So, but yeah, if you watch Season of the Witch, it's a good movie on its own.
It's hard for me to pick a favorite, so I'm just gonna name 3 because I'm the type of person. The Shining,
Yeah.
The Thing, and Hereditary.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, those 3 are like
Great.
the top tier horror movies for me. But I really like sour gummy worms. Those are good. Sour Skittles as well. Reese's peanut butter cups are great. Not to steal Chris's answer, but they are great.
Oh, Reese's are for everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody can say Reese's.
Reese's, you don't like Reese's, we don't want to be your friend.
I don't. I like regret it every time I buy them, but I can't stop myself from buying everlasting gobstoppers. I'm like, I have to buy this, and then I regret it afterwards. But they're fine.
I think mine last
I
night.
can't get behind that. But yeah, I do remember you and always having sour Skittles.
Yeah, that was a
Yeah.
15-year-old Lewis staple.
Yeah, and Capri Suns.
And Capri Suns. Well, hey, that was my mom's fault.
He used to wear a trench coat and deal them.
Yep.
These sour Skittles.
Yeah.
What do you buy?
All I got is sour Skittles and Capri Suns, so.
Well, that's all I need.
Probably look to this guy right here.
Well,
Yeah.
we're both tattoo artists.
Yeah,
Yeah.
say.
Yeah, I've been tattooing since 2008. Yeah,
Yeah,
and
I'm a YouTuber.
Yeah,
tattooing and death metal for me.
yeah,
It's pretty fulfilling.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, music's always been my outlet. I don't really necessarily have a lot of. Besides like work and everyday kind of stuff, I mean, that's always been my creative outlet. So.
Same. Not currently.
Well, yeah. Lewis is usually in some different projects. I'd say.
Yeah, the Cryptdweller is my only band right now, so. But I have been in multiple projects over the years, so.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in another band with some friends called Willborn. It's like a instrumental type deal, and we haven't played in a while. But yeah, I mean, that project's still kind of going on. But this is really my main kind of gig right now, and I played a cover band too, which we'll play some Skinner for you whenever you want. But yeah, this is my baby, I guess.
No other projects or anything, at least as of yet.
might be something in the works. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, Chris is sitting on so many riffs, especially
Yeah.
like the stoner stuff
So
that's like
Yeah,
not quite Cryptdweller, like, so,
Yeah.
I mean, who knows?
and if it turns out to be something completely different, so be it.
Yeah.
Not really limiting myself. Don't really limit ourselves at all. Whatever happens, happens. But as far as like focused bands, like, no, this is it for me right now.
We might jam with this guy named Daryl who plays bass and stuff, lives near us, so
Yeah.
maybe that'll turn into something.
Yeah.
But, I mean, he's not very good, so probably.
Yeah, I heard the same thing.
Okay, so
Good enough. Check. What the fuck is up? Do you want to do like an intro for the video or whatever? Like we're I mean just a quick like we're Cryptdweller. What the fuck is up? We are Cryptdweller! Constrained impulses, mastering within. Dark messenger, nexus of consciousness. Unleashing abominable punishment. Cry upon those fire. Bring unto them misery of fate well deserved. Soulless deviant, disgusting intent, appropriated vessel, rendering judgment. Exterminate putrid scum who violate innocence. Those are paid by the bill of violence. Termite. Terminate. Woo. Not bad. It's been what, 7 months? Hell yeah. Just like old times. This is Labyrinth? Tremble before the Leviathan. Awaken from slumbers of days. Stalking the labyrinth of forsaken. Nourished on souls. Alarming us in the mirrors through incredible vision. Hell yeah.
screaming unstoppable end that will finally silence this crowd. Destroyed by Billy
there's songs when you're doing it, let's do it again.
I'm like, to the myriad of me. You look how amazing is that?
Oh my god.
That's insane.
We get a band photo.
God, you look like a fucking little sex.